This is Anne Butler, the Book Griffin. Welcome to the podcast. I've been talking about, thinking about, planning to write a novel for many years, like so many other people, right? If you have a full and busy life with a full-time job and bills to pay, for most people, that will continue to remain a thought, a wish, a goal. 2 years ago, I decided to retire from my career of over 30 years. I've not retired because I have fulfilled my wish to write a novel. I've written a lot over the years, from dry business reports related to my old career to short stories which I wrote with no goal other than to get the words down while they were in my head. Many of them, written decades ago, will not see the light of day. I've once again picked up that figurative short story pen for the podcasts hosted on my Book Griffin YouTube channel, but that's a conversation for another time. My full-length novel is what I want to talk to you about in this episode. Yes, fans, I have done it. I am now a published author. I have written and published my first novel. Those of you who have been around and supported my writing over the years will recognize that the book that I've just published, After the Hurt, bears not even a close resemblance to my earlier efforts. I'm sure you're having a giggle about that. After the Hurt, my debut, launched on Friday the 19th of July 2024 as an ebook. I'll leave a link in the description if you're interested in checking this out. I want to talk to you about the many things that I've learned about indie publishing and traditional publishing over the last 6 months. I was still learning new things even as I pushed the publish button on the various vendor websites. The top 5 of the things that I've learned, some of which I will bear in mind once I work to get my second novel over the line. Yes, you did hear that. There's a second novel coming. So, the things that I've learned. 1. If you're going indie, find out the costs and work out your budget. Some of the things you'll need to think about. You'll need to hire an editor, and you will almost certainly need more than one edit. You should wait until you're satisfied that you've ironed out all the kinks in your story before submitting to an editor. They will then polish your story further and take your book to the next level. An editor's skills are invaluable. 2. Decide if you want to go ebook only or ebook and a physical copy. Many of the publishing platforms now do print to order, so if you're limiting yourself to ebook because you're worried about storage or finding shelf space in bookshops, etc., then don't. Print per order means what it says. Read the relevant vendor's fine print and make sure you set a price for the physical book that gives you a good percentage of royalties. You don't have to do the physical book at the same time as the ebook, so bear that in mind also. 3. Buy your own ISBN number. If you're in the UK and you're planning an ebook and a physical book, it's more cost effective to buy a block of 10 ISBN numbers. Your ebook and your physical book will each have their own ISBN. Nielsen is the company that provides ISBNs in the UK. Check out their website, and I provided a link in the description. 4. For your cover art, there are lots and lots of online vendors selling pre-made book covers for digital only and physical books. This is a brilliant way of saving money to get your book to market. Things to think about: if you are planning a physical book as well as an ebook, make sure you tell your designer this so that they can include the back and possibly inside cover when they are putting a design together for you. If you are buying a pre-made cover, make sure that the pre-made cover is designed to be used for a physical book as well. If in doubt, contact the designer and they'll advise you. And 5, get reviews in advance of your book's launch date. I know that this sounds odd. It did to me. But once your book is ready for proofread or after the proofread, add it as a pre-order on the sites that will allow you to do this. Amazon, Google, Apple will allow you to do this. Then register with one of the many sites that will put you in touch with vetted reviewers. They will want your manuscript, your book blurb, maybe something about you, the author, and your book cover. Alternatively, you can advertise for readers yourself. That is an option which is free, and if you'll have time to chase up any outstanding reviews, to go around the houses recruiting reviewers, then why not go for this option? One of the tools you can use to do this is to create something like a Google form, use it to put together a questionnaire, and tailor your questions to assess whether the potential reviewer is a fan of the genre in which your story is set. That is key. There are so many other valuable lessons I learned along the way, but I'll stop here. Dozens of successful indie authors who have gone before me have podcast channels where they share a multitude of hints and tips without charging for it. Go online, do a search, check them out. Take your time. If you're a fan of romantic fiction and you're looking for your next read, my story, After the Hurt, is available. The main characters are Daniel and Jennifer. If you want to meet them, you can do so via the link in the description. Thanks for listening. This has been Anne Butler, the Book Griffin. Please hit the like button if you enjoyed this episode. Subscribe to the channel to receive notification of new episodes. You can also follow me on Instagram by searching for The Book Griffin.